Hi guys, today I wanted to show you something I've been working on the last couple weeks or so. Guy down at my local shop, he is just getting into laser etching on doing basically laser cutting wood and acrylics, and he's got the ability to make templates and other more types of things. So I wanted to show you what kind of project I kind of worked on here. So I'll go ahead and put his contact information down below, and I'll let you know I did purchase these from him, but so this isn't a this is a kind of a review of the templates and such that I got from him, as well as kind of showing off some of the idea I had for how to make these. But so let's take a closer look here. We've got obviously a full set of 40K templates, including the Hellstorm and Apocalyptic Blast templates, and I was actually pretty impressed with the etching, the actual quality of etching itself. It's not very deep. It doesn't actually have to be very deep, but it's deep enough to hold the paint really well. So now, that's one of the things I want to mention here, is that he just does the etching. There's no painting involved. So when I had ordered these, I gave him the actual logo, and we worked on the design of what each particular template would include. Like for example, no extra lines on the 3, just the 5 inch and 7 inches on the large one. Over here, I decided to include the 3 and the 5 inch markings on the Hellstorm, even though it's not usually just a blast template. So these are kind of custom made. He worked with me real well to get exactly what I wanted, and I had to give him some the artwork. Now this is a file that's a little different from my channel logo, and I didn't realize that going into the process here. But the one thing that is nice about the etching is it makes it really easy to do painting. Now with this particular file that I have for the logo, the outline of each feather was all that was marked. So instead of the entire feather being a black image, a black line, it was just outlined. So the etching came out with outlines. So that added a little bit of extra challenge to the job that I had to do, but still not too bad. This ring here is etched. That is actually it's actually a pretty good job. It's still a little bit of a raised center. It's 2 lines etched. It's not a single band, unfortunately. And the reason I keep saying unfortunately is that when you get these, the actual acrylic is protected by a brown paper, as these markers are, and he etches right through that, which actually makes it pretty easy then to peel off the pieces of the image that you want to use as a mask. So I was able to actually peel off the paper that covered the ring, the helmet, the feathers, or whatever. Now the lines for the rings and the numbers themselves were etched in, so there's no masking involved. The sheet itself was the mask. So then I took regular Vallejo gray primer and Vallejo white, gloss white, to do the actual painting, airbrushing. Actually, it didn't come out too bad, given the fact that again, I wasn't thinking ahead to what kind of image I should have sent him. I was able to, in this case, because of the nature of this, I went ahead and here on the 3, I applied a Army Painter red stain. What do you call it? It's their shader, to kind of darken it up so that you've got a red number in the white feather. So that's how those turned out pretty well. And they're actually, you can see through them pretty well, so it won't be too hard to count the the victims of the blast, even though it is a pretty dark red. When I compared these to the 40K versions themselves, all these 4 came out perfect. This one was a slightly smaller, but I mean we're talking about maybe a millimeter difference on the outside, so it's not going to be a material change. I'm not upset about it at all. It's a very nice template. He's going to go ahead and take a double check his measurements and all that. And this was kind of a test run, so I guess I'm kind of playing the guinea pig too, helping him learn the process he got and the tools and all. Now the other thing I went ahead and got was this. I had milled some objective markers, and these are 40 millimeter diameter. And again, now the actual lettering came out extremely crisp. And in this case, the entire 4 and everything about all the lettering was etched in perfectly. So the mask was left in place on that small triangle in the middle of the 4, and like in the middle of the O and the B and the E. So very, very easy to do the painting on this. Very hard, a little bit harder because again I wasn't paying attention to the kind of artwork I should have sent him. So it was challenging to do the masking on here, but I did as best I could, and it came out really, really nice. I left the backing on to protect. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take this off, the backing, and I'm going to paint the backs with a dark red, gloss red. That way they'll be more opaque. You won't be able to see through them. I kind of like the look of that as an objective marker better. So again, these actually ran $12. The 6 objective markers, and the entire set here of templates was like what, 60? Yeah, 60. Which it's pretty much on par with what you can see out there for some of the other template providers. But I was able to get my 1st Armor Division logo printed up on there, and I was really, really, really pleased with the way they came out. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you, and so you'll start seeing these things on the next videos because I really, really enjoy these. And now I've got the Hellstorm template that I can use with my Dimetrodon that stands in for my Hierodual. And I finally have the template that my Tiger Shark can use when it goes to use its flechette round from its railguns. So I am all set to party with those units. Alright, catch you guys in the next video. Share, like, and subscribe, and let me know what you think. Alright, bye-bye.